To give you an example of what we have been able to do during the past couple of months here in China, when the circumstances were very challenging, I want to share with you one example. This customer, a medical equipment manufacturer, already purchased the video conferencing system. It was actually already delivered, it was shipped, but not yet installed. When the crisis broke out in China, they had an immediate need for this video conferencing capability, but they didn't have the capabilities to quickly deploy it. So they contacted us and asked for help with the deployment, the installation of this video conferencing system. So once we received the request, what we did is we first set up a team that was dedicated to helping this customer. First, after already 10 minutes, they started working on the network plan and the design. When the network design was finished after an hour and a half, the team set up a mirror environment in the lab. They did the remote commissioning, and they did the lab testing and the verification. So even before they said to the customer, this is what you need to do, everything was already verified in the lab. Then after 2.5 hours, another 2.5 hours, the on-site installation was taken care of. And at the end, there was the on-site testing and the verification to see if everything works fine. And after all the testing, verification was finished, and the installation, which took another 5 hours, the video conference could be scheduled, and we could actually assure the capability of and the continuity of the video conferencing. So in only 9 hours, we were able to get this video conferencing system up and running, which would probably, under normal circumstances, have taken several days to accomplish. And this we could do because we had the staff available in order to do this. And from this exercise, we learned what we have to do in these emergency situations. Now, obviously, throughout all of this, one thing was absolutely number one priority, and that is to keep our own employees safe. So we have the employee health and safety system, but in order for this scenario, we needed to take additional steps. For instance, when engineers had to go on site, which they had to do to help with the construction of the hospitals, emergency hospitals in Wuhan. What we did in order to make sure that our engineers are safe, we implemented 3 different zones. First, there is the blue zone, where we absolutely know there are no suspected cases. The second is the yellow zone, where we think there are probably suspected cases, but not entirely sure. And then there's the red zone, where we're absolutely sure there are suspected cases, and we have to be extremely careful. So for each of these zones, when an engineer would go in, they would have to take different precautions. If they move into the blue zone, they need to have the temperature check, and they need to wear the mask. If they move into the yellow zone for certain activities, then we require them to wear the mask, wear the gloves, do the temperature check, and make sure everything is disinfected. And then, when they do need to move into the red zone, where we know there are cases, then they need to wear all the protective clothing that you see here, the full body suit, the protective wear, etc., all the PPE that is necessary to make sure our employees are not infected while working in this environment. So we found this system very effective. We had no infections for our own employees during the time they were working there. So we want to share this best practice with you, because maybe you are in a similar situation and you can use this to protect your own employees and your own staff. Finally, I would like to share with you the some photos that were taken while our engineers were on site working in Wuhan, setting up, helping with the construction of these emergency hospitals. And as you can see, the staff is very well protected. Depending on where they are, they wear the protective clothing, but also all the equipment that they use, even the cars that they drive in, are constantly being disinfected. And with all these, thanks to all these precautions, all these measures, we were able to protect our employees and not have any sick employees that were working in Wuhan. So, to summarize, what I would like to tell you is that we are there for our customers 24/7. If you have a problem with your network, you can contact us and we will help you. We will help you very fast, whether it is you have a need to do a redesign of your network, whether you have an issue, part of your network is in trouble, you can contact us and we will immediately help you no matter what time of the day. If you need spare parts, we are able, even under these circumstances, to make sure that we get these spare parts on site for you to install. So hopefully you understand better what we are doing in order to provide uninterrupted support to our customers around the world during this difficult time. Thank you for your attention.
With much of the world on lockdown, enterprises urgently require remote, proactive support to ensure that systems and devices remain up and running. This means, for instance, 24/7 alarm monitoring, fast trouble ticket creation, and rapid expert troubleshooting. Ma Liang, Product Manager of EBG Customer Support Service, is going to tell us more.
Hello everyone, my name is Ma Liang from the Huawei Enterprise Service, in charge of the customer support service development. When we open the TV, radio, or from the internet news these days, the world village is going through a special period, and it needs to work together by you and I to overcome it. When people stuck at home, the ICT system running for business and life change to be more essential than ever. Most CIO and IT manager are quite busy and nervous when they take care of their healthy and IT network in the same time. We can find it has to leave the IT device alone and hard to maintain it on site, and needs to pray the whole IT system is healthy and strong during the emergency period. So today, I would like to introduce the Remote Proactive Support Service. This service provides proactive assurance to customers to ensure the device stability during emergency. Customers face a great difficulty with the ONM during an emergency situation. They may not be able to carry out the daily maintenance activities. In this situation, they need to consider how they can perform the remote O&I. Another challenge is how to reduce the business interruption and quickly recover when fault occurs. They need a reliable network insurance partner to help them to solve this issue. Therefore, Huawei has developed the Remote Proactive Support Service to help the customer to solve these O&M challenges. With regular reactive support, the customer needs to locate the device faults on site and report the problem to the technical support by telephone or email. The whole process is manual and takes time. The Remote Proactive Support Service is based on our eService system, which automates all manual activities. After devices are connected to the eService system, once device generates the alarm will be sent to the Huawei technical support within 10 minutes. The eService system determines whether the alarm needs to be processed in the future or not. If the process is required, a trouble ticket will be created automatically. The eService will reduce the false report time by 19% compared to the regular reactive support. After the trouble ticket is created automatically by eService, the trouble ticket is immediately dispatched to Huawei expert for future process. The normal problem handling process follows the standard 3 levels from the Tier 1 to Tier 2 and Tier 3. During an emergency situation, Huawei Remote Proactive Support Service has integrated the Tier 2 and the Tier 3 level. The Tier 3 R&D experts have moved into the support team to shorten the process time and enable experts to quickly collaborate on the problem handling. In addition, in order to meet the technical support requirement during the emergency, Huawei has added 30% more experts to the war room to keep the war room active 24 hours by 7 days. By shortening the incident handling process, move R&D experts into the support team, and permanently operation the war room, we can respond to the fault much more quickly and shorten the incident resolution time by 16%. So, how does Huawei do this? First, let's look at the eService system in more detail. The eService system architected the two subsystems, the front-end subsystem and back-end subsystem. The front-end subsystem is deployed on the customer side, and the back-end subsystem is deployed in the Huawei Technical Support Center in Mexico or Romania. The two subsystems communication with each other through the encryption, the email, or HTTPS. The communication is via the internet and doesn't require the VPN connection. Therefore, the eService can be quickly and safely to deploy. The eService front-end subsystem supports the 3 deployment methods: direct device connection, eService client, and eSet. The customer needs to select the proper deployment mode based on product type, network environment, and customer preferences. Currently, the eService covers the storage, network, server, and iOS product. The eService system deployment is easy. Customer can install and configure the software within 30 minutes. Huawei will remotely support the customer during the installation. Huawei eService system uses the industry-leading encryption technology to ensure the security of the data transmission. Only basic device information is transferred to the Huawei Technical Support Center, and only with the customer written authorization. In addition, I would like to talk about the smart function of the eService. Device can generate a large number of the alarms every day. If a trouble ticket was created for each alarm, the problem handling efficiency would be greatly impacted. Therefore, after receive a device alarm, the eService system will filter alarm to identify the key fault alarm that needs to be handled future. This can help to quickly locate faults. That's all my introduction. Thank you.
A stable, reliable network is vital to keep our businesses running. To that end, enterprises need real-time performance insurance and efficient operations and maintenance to support existing networks. How can we make this possible? Let's hear from Xu Wei, a manager and architect of EBG's Operations Service.
Hello, everyone. My name is Xu Wei. and I'm from Huawei Operation Service team. Just now, my colleague introduced the remote proactive support service to you. So now, please allow me to introduce the remote optimization, operation, and maintenance service to all of you to maintain and to improve your network performance always. So firstly, let's start from the key challenges in this emergency period. You know, in this hard period, maybe we will face some challenges during your network operations. We summarize some key challenges here as followed. First, maybe we will have no real-time monitoring for the network alarms. This will cause that you cannot have the control of your network. You cannot find any alarm or other issues for your network. Second, there will be no enough resource for the on-site service because of the restriction of the movement. So this one will cause all the issues cannot be handling on time. The third one is we cannot have the plan and the enough resource for the urgent change implementations. This may cause that the implementation of the changes may delay, and also this will cause some impact of your business. The last one is that maybe no more health check for your whole network. This may be cause that some potential risk cannot be identified on time, and also you know the potential risk will crash all your network later. So all of these challenges, we think that maybe it will cause the network impact and even cause the business impact. So what Huawei can do, how Huawei can respond to all these challenges. Actually, we provide our remote service to you through Huawei service. We can quick handle your issues. We can quick response to your urgent change requirements. And also, we can identify the potential risk on time to avoid the big crashes of your network. And also, we will provide some preventative analysis to optimize, to improve your network quantities. Also, Huawei have the expert war room to provide, to share all the knowledge, all the global experience for the critical issues handling. For all of this service, we can help our customer have the full control of the network, even in this emergency period. So let's see the details of the service. Actually, in our remote operation service and remote optimization service, first is the remote operation service. We have the monitoring and the help desk service to do the monitoring for all your network, to create the trouble ticket and follow all the trouble tickets. Finally, we will output all the reports for the monitoring and the trouble ticket resolve. And for the quick change service, we will make the plan for the changes. We will review the plan, and also we will implement the plan on time. After that, we will do the verification for the implementation of the changes to issue the high qualities. The third one is the issues handling. For this service, we will follow the standard process for the issue handling. We will use the unified platform to handle all the issues. And for sure, we will provide some focused service over the capacities to avoid the overload of all your network. And in the second part is the optimization service. In this service, first we will provide the health inspections, the regular health inspections with the plan, with the inspection, and with the report output. We will guarantee your network health quality. The second one is the configuration recommendations. We will do some analysis based on your network level and to find some key findings, to find some weakness of your network. And then we will do some solutions to give you the professional recommendation for you to improve your network quality, to avoid such weakness to crash your network. The third one is the precaution and recodification analysis for your whole network. We will identify some potential risk through the product island And also, we will provide the preventative service. We will implementation all these preventative solutions to avoid such potential risk. That's the solutions of our remote service. Finally, I want to mention that all this remote service is based on the full network infrastructure rather than the single product. That means we start from your full network infrastructures. We will care about all your network, not only the single product in your network. That's our service solution. And then let's see Huawei capability. Do we have the capability to achieve such service? For sure, Huawei is always with you, anywhere and anytime. You can see in the slides, we have 3G SC, and also we have 5G tech to have the globally support to deliver all the service globally for all the customers. In those GSC and G-Tech, we have hundreds of experts with best practice, and we have the ITIL process, and also we have the unified tools platform. Even in this emergency period, we increased 25% of our operation team human resource, and also we simplified the process to achieve the quick response. We also extend the capabilities of the unit platform for more remote connections and more activities in this period. So we can see that we have the quick response, we have the high quality service from our experts with global experience, followed the standard process on the unified platform. We can ensure that in uninterrupted network quality with the efficient service, this Huawei delivery capabilities. Okay, now let's see how Huawei can deliver this service. You can see there is a sample for the technical solutions. Here is the customer network, and here is the Huawei Remote Operation Center. Between this, we will set up the VPN link, for sure with the help of customer. We will set up the separate VPN link for each customer separately. And we will do the monitoring, we will do the operation, we will do the health check through this VPN link 24 hours, 7 days. And for sure, we have the help desk service to have your request 24 hours. And we need to mention that all the data collections, all the remote access, will strictly followed all the relevant rules and regulations, such as GDPR rules in Europe, and all the other rules in different countries, different regions. We will sure follow the local laws and the customer rules. Okay, this is our technical solutions, but it's just a simple. If you want any detailed information, please contact Huawei regional office or rep office. We will provide the detailed technical proposal for you. Okay, that's all for the Huawei remote operation and optimization service. But lastly, let me to summarize all the benefits for you. First, we will provide the remote monitoring for you. From this service, we can take care of your network all the time, anywhere. Second, the quick response. Sure, we will respond to your alert at any time and anywhere and quickly. The third one is quick changes, because I think you will have the urgent change requirements all the times, and Huawei will quick response for your change requirements. We will implement the change quickly with high quantities, and the high quality we will through the process to make the plan, to review the plan, to implement it, and to verify all the changes. That will guarantee the quality. The first one is a health check. The regular health check will help you to find the weakness, to find the potential risk of your network. And according to these findings, we will provide some solutions, implement such solutions to ensure your network qualities, to avoid some big crashes later. And also, we can do some proactive service to you. For all these proactive activities, we will identify the potential risk in advance and to provide some suggestions, some recommendation, some professional solutions to resolve such potential risk, to avoid some crashes. And also, the capacity focused is a big topic for this one. We will do some practical capacity issues, and we will focus the capacity of all the network to avoid the overload issues, to make the crash, to make some interrupt, to make some impact of all your networks. Okay, that's all for my remote optimization, operation, and maintenance service. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Enterprises need to be flexible, but in difficult times where there are bigger matters at stake, network construction might seem impossible. Huawei can support enterprises' customers remotely in the creation of new networks with 24-hour, zero-touch remote delivery. Xu Jinhui, Network Design and Commissioning Service Architect, is going to tell us how.
Hello everyone, I'm Luke and work as a network design and commissioning service architect in Huawei Enterprise Service team. As we know, it's a tough time right now, and under the circumstance, we must collaborate with each other to overcome the fears. So today, I will present to you a 24-hour and zero-touch remote delivery service to help you to build and change IT and networks in emergency situations. You might be facing one of the scenarios. Your company need to upgrade your network because of emergency demands, such as a new emergency connection or bandwidth expansion. However, how can you get the experienced experts for quick and non-stop engineering delivery? Even if you get experts, perhaps you cannot communicate with them face-to-face, and potentially experts cannot operate on-site. So, how can you ensure the quality of the project delivery? Of course, some jobs have to be performed remotely, but remote delivery means your network and your data needs to be accessed or processed by the remote engineer. In this situation, how can you ensure the security of the network and the data? In a word, sufficient experienced experts are needed for provide non-stop, reliable, and secure construction of the emergency networks. This is one of the most pressing IT demands in the moment. The question is, how Huawei can help you? And our remote network design and commissioning service is the answer. So, what does the service provide to you? As you can see, first, we have two dedicated remote delivery expert teams. One is in China and another is in Romania. Our experts will work in shifts that can support global projects for 24 hours per day and 7 days per week. Meanwhile, we will provide a dedicated expert for each project who can help you track and process the issues and the requirements throughout the delivery cycle. Secondly, we are providing a huge case library with more than 100 successful industry projects. And we also developed a cloud-based tools platform that can provide various design and commissioning tools. In addition, we built 2 verification labs and global open labs to support service verification. Last but not least, we offer dedicated VPN encrypted connection for each project. We also offer our unique eRed remote access platform and exclusive cybersecurity processes and specifications. All of these help to achieve zero-touch remote delivery with maximum security. As you can see, all of these are available right now. So next, let me show you how the remote service works. Our service covers 3 product categories: datacom networking, transmission and access networking, and wireless networking. And we separated delivery process into 6 steps. The yellow squares on the slide can be delivered remotely, and it covers about 75% of all activities. But still remaining 25% is on-site, for which we collaborate with you. Specifically, after you send us your service and network requirements for the network design, we can start the requirements analysis, HLD, LLD development, and design function verification. Before commissioning, you are required to prepare remote access authorization and environment. This is very important, or we cannot access your network. And you need also finish hardware installation and basic network configuration. Once you finish all preparations, we can start making the configuration script and start the commissioning. After commissioning, we will provide customized acceptance test case for you. You perform the acceptance, and only after we receive your acceptance approval, our work can be finally completed. In a word, all of the steps are designed to help your delivery to succeed. Okay, now your project is completed. Let's check whether our service has helped your delivery to succeed. As you can see, our 2 dedicated expert teams provide 24/7 support to make your delivery non-stop. And our professional tools platform makes network design more efficient and accurate. Simultaneous and concentrated support of our experts helps reduce 10% of the design duration. Of course, as well as ensure the quality of the design. Moreover, our verification labs help quickly and reliably verify and roll out your network design. Last but not least, our remote operations are all provided via dedicated VPN connection and unique eRed platform. Of course, require your written authorization and abide by the cybersecurity laws in your country or region. Of course, facts speak louder than words. Here, I will share with you an example of our remote delivery service. As you can see, the project is for a bank which has 60 branches and more than 200 outlets. The bank wanted to implement DC SDN network design to support quick service migration. If all activities were completed on site, it would take about 30 working days. Instead, we completed LLD remotely, and it accounted for 75% of the workload. Finally, this helped us to shorten the project duration by 20%. The bank and the Huawei achieved a win-win. This case shows the capability of the remote network design and commissioning service. Non-stop, reliable, and secure. That's all I wanted to share with you about the service. Thanks for your attention. Goodbye.
While it may be difficult right now to see a bigger picture, one way of coping with social distancing might be to learn and develop new skills. Huawei offers training programs and certification online so that you can do exactly that. And we've made a range of ICT online courses available, free of charge. Let's hand over to Huawei EBG's Bien Ting Ting, Chief Architect of Training and Certification.
Hello, everyone. Hello, the audience from the other side of the camera. This is Ting Ting from Huawei EBG Talent Ecosystem Development Department. On behalf of my team, today I have a brief report on how we overcome some difficulties to deliver Huawei training and certification service globally during the special time. Fortunately, we get some feedbacks from our customers and online learners. They are indeed benefited from our services. As we know, learning is growing. From the sadness, learn something. From the goodness, learn something. From the setbacks, learn something. Once the world survives from the special time, everything goes back to normal. At that time, masses of work piled up due to the current public emergency will definitely swarm to us. While if we focus on learning to improve our personal and the team ability, then we will be more confident and capable to meet the coming challenges. Now, each of us is suffering from the inconveniences. Our working and lifestyle has changed a lot because of it. But as we live, we learn. The current emergency can't stop us to learn not to work. Instead, it teaches us to learn more flexibly and even more intelligently. Now, I would like to introduce what we prepared for our customers and learners, all service online, and get ready for you now. First, learning. All online courses free of charge since today. For training parts, we will move the classroom training to online virtual class and customize the online planning with you together. For certification, Huawei will maintain online certification service for all of you, and the fourth part, activities. We prepare a lot of fun on the online events and activities. All we hope is that we do our best to prepare rich resources to help our customers and learners to become stronger during the special time. Hope all of you and your team can release the talent when the time comes. The emergent case brings a lot of obstacles to almost all enterprises. Huawei is no exception. You know, Huawei is a huge global company. It has almost 180,000 staff all over the world. The company has to ensure the health of all staff first, then keep all business running safely to our customers with high quality. So when the emergency happened, Huawei took many immediately action. For example, Huawei sets daily health checking system at the first time to manage and guide all staff how to live and work normally. Sterilize every corner of office every hour. Provide the medical masks and other necessary protection tips for safe to guide everyone to eat individually. All these we have done have been proven effective. So we would like to share our experience of coping with emergency through online learning platform. At the same time, we also issue the program Learning and Earning. That means the learners can earn Huawei certification exam voucher by their real online learning hours. We will open all certification courses since today, and the learners study at home, send application email to exchange voucher at the end of May. Your earned voucher will be given to you within 1 week in June. Also, we prepared 30 online ICT popular courses with a Q&A and supported by our expert team. And one more, there will be one global public live broadcast every week from 14th April to 26th of May. Please scan the QR code at the corner. You could get all information from there. We are very looking forward to communicating with you online. From our customers' perspective, the bad news is all classroom training has to be suspended now. But our training never stops. We would like to customize online planning with you. That's to say, customers can decide the daily training time, choose what course do you need now, and the training duration, and so on. After the formal training, our lecturer will suggest some online courses according to the whole training situation, which are available for another 3 months. Well, although it is not possible to do the hands-on practice in physical training environment, we will provide a remote tools called eLab to help learners to do the operation practice. Also, we will issue a series of lab operation mini courses, which are normally 5 to 10 minutes, easily to understood, and guide learners to operate efficiently. If you have a training contract with Huawei and have a plan to training during the special time, please don't hesitate to contact your service manager. He or she will help you to arrange the next step. If we don't have a training contract yet, please don't worry. We still have a 3 days group online training program. For customer, you can also choose the favorite technical domain or what course do you need now. Minimum 2 persons, maximum 12 persons per class. Please tell your service manager also. He will make a plan for you. Okay? Now, I'm going to introduce the Huawei certification part. Unfortunately, many of the Huawei certification authorized training organizations and the test center have been closed now. For your convenience, Huawei will issue a whole program to help our learners to study and take an exam at home. From the Never Stop Learning part, you could find many certification MOOCs from our talent online. After you finish the course study part, a mock exam will be ready for you. The result of a mock will be very important reference for you to prepare the formal test. And for Huawei Nini authorized partner, short for HUB, they also can provide some online experiment resources for you. Here, I take an example. And the last, get certification anywhere. That means Huawei local office at each country, they will be act as exam organizers. They will release exam plan in advance and inform candidates to register and schedule. The candidates can take an online exam at home at an appointed time, and the organizers will invigilate it with a Huawei Relink video meeting. Also, we prepare some fun on topic of a home challenge with a prize. There are 4 ways to win. First, show your mock exam performance, and the top 3 learners will get the relevant prizes. Second, study Huawei certification at home and get ready for the exam to share how you preparing it and the story behind that. Free vouchers will be given to excellent stories. The third, post your Huawei certification on Facebook, share with us your experience how to pass it. And the fourth part, Huawei will post mock questions every day for learners to vote the right answers. Choose your favorite learning way to win surprise awards. Learn leading ICT technology while enjoy yourself with global friends. We are waiting for you to learn and explore. What's more, we are preparing a global online education summit forum, which is co-hosted with UNESCO, Institute of Information Technology in Education, and the UNESCO International Center of Higher Education Innovation. We would like to invite you to attend the forum. The leaders and the professors from Chinese education community will share their experience on how universities and the enterprise conduct online training and learning. And after the keynote speeches and example sharing, there will be an online Q&A session for you to contact with the expert directly. This forum will be a live broadcast, and we will later make a video on demand. Hopefully, the successful experience and insightful guidance will be useful to enhance the quality of online courses globally. This high-profile online summit will be held on 11th April. We will post all information in our Talent Online, or you can scan the QR code here to follow the latest news about the forum. So please stay tuned. Well, last but not the least, all the online contents I mentioned above can be found on our one-stop platform, Talent Online. Individual users can directly start learning courses as long as you want, and you can get information and support in terms of certification services. For our partner, please access your resource zone by your accounts. And for customers, you can also find many useful information from the enterprise zone. Of course, if you have any idea or plan about your team ability improvement, please tell your service manager. He will make a proposal for you with us together. If you have any question, that is welcomed. Please feel free to contact us through Talent Online. Live and learn and grow. Always learn something from any situation in life. That is where the wisdom lies. Learn to be an ICT talent. Huawei is always here with you. Huawei Global Training Center supports you at any time and anywhere. Power your team by learning and get ready for tomorrow. This is Huawei Report. Thanks for your listening. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us over the past 3 days. In times of trouble, we need to remind ourselves of what makes us strong. Sharing, communicating, exploring. All of this is going to be very important over the coming months, no matter where you are in the world. Huawei remains committed to coming together united online, now and in the future. If you'd like to watch any of these live casts again, they'll be available very soon, right here. And you can also explore these topics and more at e.huawei.com. If you would like to discuss how your organization should act in these unprecedented times, if you have any concerns at all, Huawei experts are ready to share their experience and are here to help. I hope to see you soon, and on behalf of everyone in Huawei offices across the globe, I wish you good health, strength, and safety. Take care.